Hey, what's up, my crypto fans? So, in today's video, this is going to be the first part of my crypto trade to riches. Now, we all know crypto's took a great pump over the last few days, and we know the bull run is on the horizon with the Bitcoin halving. But are you prepared and set up to get the best you can out of that next crypto trading? Or have you been burnt by DeFi Ponzi rug scheme? Now, all of this is pretty much what happens in crypto. But what do you need to expect from today's video? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how I trade, what I do to spread my risk in the crypto industry, how I'm going to split it between trading for the investment coins and trading for my daily compound, weekly compound, and even monthly compound interest, and also what I'm going to start with. So you're going to see one of my wallets that I trade from, how much I'm going to put in from my first start on my portfolio, and I'm going to take you on that journey to show you just how you can do it. And the best thing about this is there's no click here to donate, there's no click here to pay a fee, and there's definitely no Ponzonomics in it. These are all trades in the top 50, sometimes top 100 coins, and also projects that you freely come and go as you please. All I'm doing on today's video is showing you exactly how I do it. So if you want to know all that cool stuff and more, stay tuned and let's go crypto. What up? So I know that was a long intro and I do apologize for that, but this is the first part in this series where I'm giving everyone just an intro on how I trade. I'm not charging you for signals. I'm not charging you for anything in to do with this. I'm just showing you how I do it in crypto. And you're going to see me win some, lose some, but hopefully, as I've been doing for the past few years, be up at the end of it as a whole. And also, for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Christian and this is Crypto OG, where I give you the news, reviews, and overviews, sometimes in the crypto, DeFi, or NFT space. And please, definitely, this is not financial advice. I don't advise you to copy what I do. I don't advise you to throw your money into crypto. I'm just going to show you what I do, how I do it, and if that's the flavor for you, then by all means do what you need to do. But for me, it absolutely works. I'm going to show you my wallet. I'm going to show you how I do it, all the way right down to me executing the kind of buy-ins and the trades. So let's jump straight into the crypto wallet, and I'm going to show you the wallet I'm going to trade from. Although I'm going to hide the address, you will see it's my wallet. And I'm going to show you my portfolio kind of setup, very basic Excel sheet. And I'm going to show you on the charts just how I trade it. Then on the following series of the week, maybe once, maybe twice a week, I'm going to show you me going in and out of live kind of buy-ins and trades, just so you can see everything happen before your very eyes. So it gives you the best chance to follow anything that you wish or choose to. So let's jump straight into the website. What up? So as you can see, this is my channel now, and this is my wallet. Now I'm going to hide my address because I know a lot of you like to track these wallets down, and I definitely don't want to get it hacked. And you can see here also that I did purchase my WayPay token when I said, and this is me purchasing it out of my private fund. Now I like to use BNB because I trade a lot on Binance and I set auto buy-ins and sell outs. So I like to use the BNB and also the BUSD because I like to trade it, but you can use whatever you want. Now this is just one of my trading wallets that I like to trade in and out of in a bit of funds. As you can see at the moment, I am up quite a little bit, 473 BNB, which will make to $164,000 or nearly 165,000. Now I'm not going to trade all that because I'm only trading 40,000 at the moment because that's what my appetite is. A lot of that's going to be kind of invested and reinvested when I think retracements are pulled back. And you'll see on my charts in a minute that I have a lot of dollar cost average zones, which I need to obviously put that money in for me to get what I want as exponential wealth when the next bull run is kind of over and we have that next blow off top altcoin. Now, let me just tell you how I do it. First of all, I'm going to show you a sheet. Then I'm going to show you my trading platforms. Then I'm going to show you the kind of, for those that have got a bit of a riskier appetite, I'm going to show you what I also do on Bybit. So first off, I'm going to start with my basic portfolio tracker. Now, I do have a comprehensive one, but I think that's going to be overkill for most of you just getting into this. So this is me trying to keep it very, very, very basic. Now, if I just quickly jump into this, now I've got the overview, hopefully you can see here, of 50% of my investment is put into safer coins. Now, this is very important because you don't want to be putting yourself at too much risk. 25% is in risky investments. This is where I jump into the likes of WayPay. This is where I jump into the likes of, kind of these other ones, Elephant Money, stuff like that, just to name a few. And obviously, if I'm dipping in and out of trading bots, because I don't want all of my kind of capital exposed, because if stuff does go south like it did with yield nodes, like it did with stable funds, like it has done with PGV, then I'm not fully exposed. I'm only lost 25% of my portfolio. And then obviously I can build it back up with my 50% and 25% stable coins, which brings me into the stable coins. Now, the reason I keep 25% in this is because, as I'll show you in the charts, we don't know when the right buying time is going to be, and we don't know when the right sellout time is going to be. So sometimes in swing trading, you can have your capital locked up anywhere from 1 day, if you're really lucky, right up to 2 or 3 weeks if the markets took a pretty much dodgy turn. Because as I'll show you here, we never really sell at a loss. We either sell at a break even or at profit. We like to split our investments over 6 coins. So we win kind of 4 in 6. Now, this auto equates to me doing 40K because that's just my risk appetite. That's what I want to do. But you could do this with $40. It depends how much you want to get. So for me, any spare money that you're not going to miss or that you just want to do as a saving at a rainy day, the banks are absolutely caning you and you're losing money by keeping it in a bank. So for me, yes, I know it's risky. Yes, I know that it's not for everyone. But if you're in crypto, you know the risks, and you're in crypto, you know what's probably risk to reward. So when we go into safer coins, this is just 50% of my portfolio. So then I put what the coin is, the amount of coin I've got, what I brought the coin at, what I sold the coin at, and how much profit and loss I made on it. The coin was Ethereum. The amount of it was 1 coin. I brought it at 2,000, sold it at 2,500. Obviously, basic maths. Profit and loss is 500. Then obviously I mirror that into my main portfolio so I can look at this and know where all my funds are in one go. But when I want to do my reporting to know what into a nice, cool, chart after with all the pie charts and performance issues, I need to break it down because you need to know what it is you're getting into. So you need to know your risky coins. You need to know obviously stable coins, BUSD, USDT. I'm just telling you what I use on the exchange. Also, I like to put down what exchange I'm using it on. You want to look at this sheet quickly in the morning and know where all your funds are and obviously what fees you're paying on that exchange. So for instance, if I with Binance, and I do these figures on a monthly basis, I'm with Binance. I've got $50,000 in there and my fees for the month were, I don't know, $2,000. But I just want to know where all my money is, where it's spread across and what exchange it's on, just at a quick glance. Or also like to put down the coin and amount that I've got in the ledger. Now, this is really important because the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum, I never, ever sell at the moment. I will not be selling that till way after the bull market. So all I do is accumulate a lot of that when it's at fire sale prices. When Bitcoin dropped down to around about $15,900, I know it went a bit lower, but when I managed to buy in, I accumulated a ton of it. Ethereum dropped down to the kind of around the low 800. Wow, it's at 2,000 now. I accumulated a lot of it. And the stuff you accumulate for the long run needs to be put on a ledger. Never keep it on the exchanges. More than what you trade in has to be done. Then down comes your gross. This is your gross amount that you're going to make. I've left this blank because you can put this however you want. Set this up however you want. This is the gross you made from each exchange, the gross you made from each coin, whatever you choose to do, and then the net you've made. Now, this will help for the crypto taxes if you pay them. I do pay crypto taxes, so this will help me pretty much know what I'm going to be doing. And then lastly, but not least, are the trading bots. Now, I don't really get into trading bots a lot. There is some free com stuff that I do, and I do like it and dabble in and out, but I put it on there because I know a lot of you like the trading bots. And this one, last but not least, the sheet free will turn into Bybit. So for those of you that want to start seeing one of my series, I'm going to do a series on what Bybit trades as well, because that is very risky and that is definitely not for everyone. And I advise everyone not to do it. But if you're just interested on how I do it and you want to see me kind of take my calculated risks in Bybit and how I do it, that will be that one. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the charts of how I do it. So Wallop. Now, this is a token called VRA. Now, here you can see how I sort of set my zones. Now, we know VRA was all the way down here not so long ago. We're talking only at the start of the year. And this was at a super fire sale price. Now, this is at 0.002. And then obviously it quickly had a pump up and went all the way up to the moon, doing nearly a 4x. But we're not in them trading channels, and we're not waiting down here, then leaving everything in for this long. For those of you who watch some of my videos, you'll know how I trade. I have a start dollar cost average zone, as you can see here, and I've got an alert on my trading chart to tell me when it hits that, and then I buy to invest. So that'll be where I buy to keep the token and not sell to the kind of bull market. But what it is I do to take money out of this market, and where I'm going to be putting my 40k, and what I'm doing, I've already got a trading portfolio with me and another consortium team, is I buy at these levels here. Now, I've done this video quite a few times, but I'm just giving you a recap for when I start my trading. Everyone knows that's watched my videos probably over the last couple of months that I love to trade the 10 to 15%. Now, if we go down here, that this is my buy zone, I buy in here. Then we've got my first trading channel here, then my next one. So I buy down here in these zones. It gets up to the resistance area, 42%, sell, wait for it to come back down. Again, sometimes what happens is it just drops, but you also wait for it to do a confirmation candle. So here, it was in my buy zone. So I was dollar cost averaging the buys every single day because I didn't know if it was going to go down and I'd buy more. But for me, luckily it pumped up and it touched exactly, look at this. Now this video, if you see some of our videos, VRA's line, this line's been in there since all the way down at this price chart action here. And you can see here, we did actually touch it. The buy zones was down here. We sold out up there, and that was 25% in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Now that's exactly how I do it. This is the kind of stuff you're going to see live. In 5 days, I made 25%. Now, even in the riskier projects, if I had my money locked up in yield nodes, or I had my money locked up in stable fund or locked up in PGV, I would not make that kind of 25% in that amount of days and then be able to cash it straight back out, all of it, my original investment and my profits, all in one go. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen quite a bit. For those of you, if you watch my video from 3 days ago, will know that I got into a coin and invested in DMTR. Now, for those of you that invested with me and was also in this kind of dollar cost average zone down here, you would be absolutely banging now, because even look, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days ago when I did the video, if you take it from there to there, again, you're looking at 82%. Now, I knew this token was obviously getting a bit of hype. I did do a video telling people it was one of my good tokens, and bam, we did get rewarded. So if you have a look at that's just a phenomenal anomaly. That's one of them ones where we got lucky, we hit the jackpot and we took it out. If you have a look at the trading channel, you can see these are going absolutely perfect in the trading channel. If you're in the dollar cost buy zone here, and you're selling out at your resistance up here, that's 65%, and it's 30% to that one. Again, we're doing the same, 35%. Then if we show you the other ones that go up, bam, we get another 28%. Then we wait for it to drop. We wait for it to hit our zones. It doesn't matter if you're buying it there. We don't matter if you're buying it there. It don't matter if you're buying it there, because we're only looking for 10 to 15%. Then it pumps nicely, as it always does, and 26% reward. Then what happens is when you've sold out there, you can see this is coming through. We're expecting it to get rejected, come down here and buy again here, but it didn't. When it broke through the kind of resistance, we then think, right, this is then going to turn this into support. That broke through the resistance. Now we don't buy here. No one would buy here because if it's a fake out, you're going to get caught out. So we have to wait for the confirmation candle. So once it broke through, and this is the daily chart, and it closed the daily up, we then buy in at the next day. So bam, this was up. We then sort of brought in at the price here. And then we sold out at pretty much, I'm going to be really honest with you. When it pumped here, I didn't sell out at the top because I couldn't get it. I had to wait for it to come down, and I not going to lie, I did sell at the close. So it was a 90% pump. Now you've got to think, I'm going to be honest with you, and this will give you an idea of where I get my money from in my wallet, is sometimes I'm putting anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000 on this. So just off that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days trade alone, I'm probably looking at anyway. And I tell you exactly how much I put this. I knew this one was going to pump, so I put $10,000 on it. Not massive compared to what I've got, but enough that if I lost it, it wouldn't break my portfolio. So if I'm getting 90%, 90%. Obviously, you know the quick maths. I'm getting $9,000 back. So that's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. In less than a week, I made $9,000 to put back in my portfolio just by doing these swing trades here. Now, yes, what happens sometimes you've done here and you've not sold out, or it takes a sudden drop and you get locked in a trade. But as you know, you only have to wait another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days on this one, and it was back up. Again, another favorite of mine is Rose. Rose does exactly the same thing. Bam, all the way up. You can see all my lines are in here. You can see where my buy zones are, where my dollar cost averaging is. Again, everyone on the channel knows I love Apecoin as well. Apecoin's just literally touched its massive kind of sellout zone. Here, it would have been like buying. It didn't get anywhere near where I needed it to go. So I had to wait a long time here, because this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. So this is why I said sometimes it happens in 5 days. Sometimes it happens in 2 weeks. But I'm not going to lie to you. Facts are facts and stats are stats. And I'm just keeping it genuine. But again, if we have a look at this to here, that's a 15% off. Not as good as the other ones, but steady income. And again, I put in all of the money on these coins. My whole 40,000 gets spread across kind of 25% stable, 25% risky, and 50% is in all of these coins here. So this would be $20,000 getting traded in here, with me getting anywhere from 10%, which is 2,000, right up to 90%, which we know is about 19,000. And this is based on a couple of weeks period. So anyway, this is how I'm going to trade. This is why I want to, I mean, I could just say this and you wouldn't know if I've got in these coins or not. I could just be saying I'm in these and it could be all a load of bullshit. So this is why I want to do a series and get everyone seeing me as I trade. Now, sorry again, this video is long. I hope you've stayed till the end. If you have stayed till the end, drop a comment below saying let's go crypto, and I will enter you into a draw to give you $500 in BNB to start your own trading fund to follow me. So therefore, don't risk your money, risk my money, but you get to keep the profits. But as always on Crypto OG, trade smart, trade safe, and don't get rich.